everyone, Tiniestofchibis, and we
Telling
will
myself this
be
is all for
continuing
Shio's
on
sake.
with the shenanigans.
I can't take it anymore.
We had paused in the middle of this. I should have checked how long the other episode was.
I've had enough
but
of this. I hate him. But still, Shio's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do?
She's doing your crying.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem.
You can tell, like, he's upset, but he doesn't know what to say.
What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you
I'm just gonna let it do its shenanigans, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like a blah. It's fine, maybe that's fine. Sorry for butting in. I haven't talked to you before. It's fine.
Huh? You're so weird.
You're weird.
Usually everyone just ignores me.
Yeah, everyone just
Are you really a bad person?
Really a bad person. I've
heard people talking about you, but
I think she's talking.
I just don't see it.
What are they saying? I know what they're saying. They're saying he's bad.
Assaulted someone. You almost killed them. Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shio? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me.
I'm assuming they are talking. I have to unmute it to check. But
as if something like that would ever
I don't
happen.
know. It could happen.
I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida. Well, thanks.
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's
We're getting
asking
to
for
that
you.
soon, aren't we?
He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
Wait.
You're late. Where have you been?
Time was delayed. Sometimes about it was bothering me.
Just don't come running to me when you get arrested. That'll be it for you, remember? By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you?
Have you? I actually made a friend.
Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful who your friends are, if you don't want them ruining your life.
Friends you are.
Ooh, look at the time.
It's nice to have a friend.
Think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
They're talking about. It is an episode. I'm not sure what it is. It's a bit complicated. It's like. So to change height, you probably stop using as soon as and cover the abuse. Gosh, I have to go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. What was that? So cool. Anyway, but I gotta go to sleep. Gotta go Mimi's. Gotta go Mimi's. Alright. Okay. We have time for it, I believe. Last time I so much. What's going on? You don't think I kept being around. But yesterday. Oh, doesn't remind me apparently. Yes, coming to the school today. Some young guy, I think. Well, tell me more. It's not. No, I don't think I can.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government. The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary. This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only
Sorry,
one
everyone.
option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
What the hell is calling me? Hold on. My sister's calling me, my headphones fell off, and all sorts, and then like they also got unplugged too, so I was like, no! No. Why are you in there? Don't talk.
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Just make sure that's actually plugged in.
Meow!
Could that settle down?
Settle down.
We're in
the middle. Okay. Okay. Along with the cat says.
If you only knew I'm reading.
This too. Okay.
Hey, what's that?
This particular
this
scene
is a classroom.
Wait,
is
she's going
the
to
part where what's her name?
Susui?
Yeah.
Shia? For real? Come on, let's go.
Hey, stay in your
Like,
seats. Do not step foot outside.
I've seen
of
this when I
room.
first played this game. I saw this a bunch of times when I was watching Let's Players play this game. Where's the thingy so I can unmute it?
Calm down. Back to your seats.
I mean,
Why?
this is kind of like a really kind of fricked up thing. Like,
Hey, what's going on?
I know a lot of
We should head to the courtyard too.
like, okay. Like, I'm trying to think if I should like say something or not, because here's the thing. Suicide is not something. I mean, yeah, like a lot of people joke about suicide, and and I'll admit, I've thought about it a lot. There were times where,
Sorry.
I was like in that, you know, headspace of wanting to do so. And there are still some times where, you know, I'm in that headspace. And, you know, it's not a fun headspace to be in. It never is. It's, you know, depressing. It's hurtful. It's, you know, there's a lot of pain and, you know. Oh, there's Makoto. I'll let you get the footage from class. I want everybody not to go online about this too. I'm just gonna explain the situation to the paramedics. About tending to the victim, there's more important matters to address. Can I get through here? Okay.
Class is still in session.
Class is still in session.
Shio.
Like,
What the hell's wrong with these people?
and supposedly there's a lot of people who say, you
Are there
know,
any
I
teachers
regret
around?
committing suicide or attempting
I'm not
committing
in charge of
suicide.
her class, though.
We should leave this
Honestly-
to Principal Kobayakawa.
And it's like, okay, here's the
Please
thing, and I
hurry.
know I'm probably gonna, like, get a lot of people who are gonna give me hate and stuff for saying this.
Why?
But,
On. I'm sorry.
like,
I can't take this.
like a lot of people try to say, oh, you know,
Shio.
you know, you can get past that, and, you know,
Kamoshida.
you're depressed, or, you know, that mood you're in,
No.
you know,
Shio.
there's always, you know, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, you know, the usual typical bullshit that they always say, you know, to try to, like, you know, when they tell depressed people,
Volleyball team.
like, oh, you can just be happy, or, you know, there was no reason to die, or, you know, it was temporary, or, you know, whatever. But the thing is,
Wasn't Mishima acting weird?
that's bullshit.
We're
Because
gonna make him talk this time.
a lot of the times
Teachers,
it's
return to
not
your classrooms for the time being.
something simple
Please
that you
do
can
not let
wave
any
a
students go home yet.
you know, your hand away and the pain goes away. And a lot of times,
That hurts.
you know, that crap
Why'd you run
that
like that?
caused
huh?
somebody to do something like
Didn't
that,
run.
you know,
She jumped and tried
it's
to kill
there
herself.
forever. It doesn't stop.
Leave me alone.
And all these people say, oh, well, it gets better. Yeah, maybe for like 2 minutes, but it never stops. And the only reason why people don't, you know, the difference between, you know, committing suicide and not is, you know, a strength. And you have to fight with yourself, you know, because it's a fight.
He's right.
It honestly
we ain't
is.
trying to get you busted. We won't say
And
you
people who
talked
say,
either.
oh, well, you know, their pain was
Susui.
temporary, or they could have, you know, if they had lived,
She was
like, you don't
called
know
out by
that.
Mr. Kamoshida.
You honestly don't know what they're going through.
Wait, what?
I have
I was
depression,
called by him a number of
and, like, I
times,
should
too.
be taking medication
The
for it, but
teacher's
I
room
don't, because,
wasn't
you know,
just me or Suzuki either. He'd
I,
nominate someone when
like,
he was in a bad mood.
one, I don't have the money for therapy, two,
So the physical punishment thing was for real.
I
Yesterday,
mean, in my
he called
family, we don't,
Suzuki out of the
like,
blue.
it's not
She didn't
something,
make any
like,
mistakes or anything.
that's, I mean, part of the
Mr.
reason why I
Kamoshida
stopped
seemed
going
really irritated
to,
that day.
like, you know, stop
So it must
going to
have been
therapy and stuff,
worse than usual. He
and
didn't.
medication and stuff. It's just,
That son of a bitch!
I felt uncomfortable doing so, you know, and it just didn't feel like I just couldn't, you know, and the fact that I had no ability to go do it,
Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the P.
or like, you know, like it won't let me teleport, and it's just okay, like. The thing is, it's like really ugly. Like, you know, the depression is not something that goes away. It is not
went into the
something that can be waved off. And it always aggravates me when people are like, oh, well, it's always temporary. No. No, it's not. It's never temporary. It's always permanent. The scars that, like, emotional abuse, physical abuse, you know, even just depression, that is all permanent, you know, issues that never go away. You can minimize it, you can hide it, you can, you know, do something so it's not as bad, but it's always going to be there.
Huh?
You can take medication, but you're just, that doesn't fix the problem.
What are you talking about?
That's just, you know, helping you live through it.
Done with me.
You can get therapy to
That
help
is
you
enough.
deal with the problems,
What you did.
but that doesn't fix
Wasn't
the
coaching.
problems. They're still there.
What did you say?
Sometimes they fester and wound. You know, they
ordered me
they
to
you know,
call
they get
Suzui
infected.
here. I
And
can
you know,
only
you gotta live
imagine
with
what
that.
you did to her.
The issue of
You're
suicide
going
is
on and on about things you
a
have
permanent
no
solution to
proof
a
of.
permanent problem.
Basically,
But I don't
you're simply
recommend it.
making these claims
Because as
you
somebody
can't
who,
be a
like,
regular on the team,
as
right?
some, like, I know
That's
that
not
I
what this
should
is
not do
about.
that. I know I can't do that.
Even if it is exactly
Because,
as
you know,
imagine it to be, hypothetically
like,
speaking.
If anybody
What can you
pays
do?
attention
We just received a call from the hospital.
to my Genshin episodes,
Suzui's in a coma, and her chances
there
of
is,
recovery are slim.
you
How
know,
would
like, I
something
have
like
a
that
Bible
make a
quote.
statement?
I'm not the most religious person in the world,
There's no
but I
chance
am,
of her getting better.
but I do
hear.
believe, you know,
Oh, the
you know,
poor girl.
in the Bible, I do believe in the Lord, you know, and in what, you're not allowed to kill yourself. You're not.
God damn.
And,
This again?
you know, if
Does
not
this
for the
mean
fact
we need to have yet another case of
that, you know,
self-defense.
I know that
Shut your mouth, you son
I'm
of a
not
bitch.
allowed to do that, and I can't. A lot of times, there have been many
Why are you
times
stopping me?
where, you know, I just, you
But
know,
still.
I was at those points, you know.
Oh, you're stopping
I've been
him?
at
What a
those deep
surprise.
points where I was
There's
just
no
like,
need
you
to hold
know,
back. Why not attack
I don't
me?
want to keep living.
Oh,
I
you
just,
can.
you know, I don't want to
But
be
of
here
course you
anymore.
can.
Like, who the, you know, nobody gives a
Everyone
damn
present
about
right
me,
now
and,
will
you
be
know, I'm better
expelled.
off dead,
I'm reporting
and,
all of you at the
you
next
know,
board
if I'm
meeting.
dead, you know, who, like,
What?
who's gonna give a shit, you know?
can't make a
Sometimes,
decision like that.
like I
Who
love my
would
family, don't get me
seriously
wrong, but
consider what
sometimes I
scum
feel
like
like,
say?
you know,
You threaten me too, Mishima.
I'm just
So
like
you're
a
just
credit
as
card
responsible.
or, you know,
Huh?
a bank or
To think
something,
you
and I'm
didn't
not,
know why
I don't
kept someone as
feel like
talentless
they
as
don't,
you
they
on
give
the
a damn.
team. You act like
Or
you're
like, you know,
the
I don't have
victim.
too
But
many
you leaked
friends,
his
and
criminal
sometimes
records,
like the ones I
didn't
do
you?
have,
It's all
you
over
know,
the internet, correct?
I feel like they don't care enough about me, you know,
Mishima?
because like I work
told
and
me
I
to
do
do
a
it.
lot of stuff, and I try,
choice.
you know, to like, you know, I feel like either I'm annoying them
Yeah.
or they just
Are we
really don't give a
finished here?
damn. I'm just kind of
You're
that
all
annoying
expelled.
pest that
You're done
hangs
for.
around them,
Your
and they
futures
just
are
kind
mine
of
to
like, you're
take.
like,
Now get out of
whatever.
my sight.
They tolerate me, or you know, they just
can't
kind of, you
believe
know,
this
don't give a
asshole's getting
damn
away
because,
with
you know,
this.
I'm not important. You know, like, you know, I'm like, what's the point?
right.
You know,
We have that.
nobody gives a damn, and like, if I'm dead,
Have you lost your
know,
minds?
the only, what worth of
You worthless
value do
kids
I
aren't
have?
making any sense. But sure, go ahead
And
and try.
honestly, it's
After
like,
all, you'll have
I have
plenty
no
of time to
value.
kill until expulsion.
And like, but you know, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm at those points where I'm just like,
we gotta hurry up and go to
you
that
know, it
world and
just
beat the shit
sometimes
out
I
of
just
that
kind of
asshole.
like, you know, go into the
We're not
kitchen and I'm
beating
just
him
like,
up. We're simply
how easy
stealing
it
his
would be to
distorted
just, you know,
desires. Can I assume that you've made
like
up your
pull
minds
one of the
about this?
knives out of the
About how he
cupboard
might
and use
suffer a
it,
mental shutdown?
or open
I
up
have.
the like
Someone almost
the
died
freaking
because of
cabinet
him.
with all the
I don't give a
pills in
rat's
there and
ass
take
what
up
happens to
more
him
than I
anymore.
should. And
And you?
I don't know how many times I've wondered, you know, if I should just walk in front of a bus or,
Then it's settled.
you know,
By the
jump
way,
off
is
something,
getting
or,
rid of
you
a
know,
palace hard? You've tried it before.
or how many,
right?
like
When did I ever say
there's so
that?
many things I've thought, and, you know, I just, you know, it would,
Were you just
how easy it would
pretending to
be
know?
to, you know, end everything and not have to deal with a lot of stuff.
Everyone's talking about it.
But, you know, at the end of the day,
Asshole's at it again.
when the times I
So
have
you came
tried,
all this way to tell us that?
the times I have decided, yeah,
You're going to deal with
I'm going to do
Kamoshida.
that,
Let me in on it too.
I don't, because, like, right before I do
Can't just sit
anything,
back and do nothing
I
after what
remember,
happened
you
to
know,
Shiho.
This has nothing to do
like,
with you.
you know,
Don't put
it's
your head
against the,
into this.
like,
But it does.
it's against
Sheila's right.
what, you know,
I
the
said don't get
what
in
God
our way.
wants, and doing so would condemn me to hell. And
That
you
was
know, there were
harsh.
times I'm like,
Take her
well,
somewhere like that.
wouldn't it be fine to be in hell, to suffer?
Women can be much bolder than
Because I
men
know
at
what's
times.
coming for me when I go to
You
hell.
just
At
gotta
least
hurry
then
up
I
and deal
wouldn't,
with
you know,
Kamoshida.
it's
Let's
something
go
I
already.
understand. But here, you know, I suffer a lot,
The
and for
moment we
what
cross
reason?
over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves.
But you know,
So I hope you're ready.
something will always remind me. You know, the Lord always sends me a sign and be like,
Those who
"Hey,
covertly
I know
sneak
it's
in and
rough. I know it's
stylishly
hard.
steal
I know you're
treasure.
struggling,
That is what we become.
and I know that, you know, everything seems like shit."
That
And
sounds kinda cool.
you know, you want to
So we
take
just
that
gotta say
plunge
the
and not have to
school,
deal with
Kamoshida's
everything
name,
and everybody
and
around you.
castle. Then we end
But
up in Bizarro World.
I'm here.
How the
No
hell does
matter
all this
how much
work?
pain you're in,
Someone make it?
no matter how much you're suffering, I'm here for you.
That's kinda
And
creepy,
those
but,
moments
seems useful
where I'm
enough.
at my deepest and darkest,
We'll
and
show
where,
that effing
you know,
Kamoshida.
I
Let's
just,
go.
I just want to be at that
You
point
really
where
are going
I
to
want to
do
end
something.
everything.
They're doing something
You know,
on
he
their phone?
sent me a sign, and I'm reminded,
School?
yeah, shit might be bad. Yeah, I might be suffering and in pain right now. But the Lord loves me. And He cares about me.
All right, time to bust on
And I should
What is this?
do my best to keep moving forward.
through.
I should do my best to keep walking,
That
because
voice.
I'm not alone.
Sakamoto? And
No
are
matter
you...
how much I am in pain. No matter how much I'm
know?
suffering.
What's going on?
He's there for me.
Hey, where are we? Isn't this
He
the
is
school?
helping me. And I know, like, this episode's gonna be very, controversial.
Perhaps she was
Either
dragged
because
in
my thought
because of that
process on,
accident. If
how it is,
multiple
but-
people can enter with the person
Oh,
who uses it.
this
It stands to reason
this
it'll
is
pull anyone
honestly
nearby.
how I feel about the situation. This is how I, deal with
Wait,
things,
So this is related to Kamoshida?
Anyways,
I
you
go
gotta
through a lot of
leave.
crap.
No!
The
I
shadows are
deal
going
with
to
my
find
own
us
stuff.
If you make a scene.
but I keep
No way.
moving
It's
forward
hot.
because
Oh my god! It's a
You know,
monster cat!
at the end of the day,
Monster?
You better explain
even if
what's going
nobody's
on.
with
I
me,
won't
even
leave
if
until
I'm
you
all
do.
alone,
Looks like we gotta force
even
her.
if I have to
But
suffer
how
through
are
a
we
lot of
supposed to do
shit
that?
that this
take
world
them
is
back to
going
where
to
we
send
came
my
in.
way,
That's how it worked last time, right?
at least I have,
Oh, yeah. Can you lend me a
like,
hand?
the Lord on my side, and I don't have to
What are you?
be
We'll
by
explain after
myself,
everything's over.
because yeah, I might be by myself in a lot of ways, but at least I have the
Where are
Lord,
you touching?
and
Whoa,
as long
sorry,
as I
didn't mean-
remember that,
that's
He's
not
always
important.
with me,
You guys
despite,
seriously?
everything,
Ah!
I'm not the best Christian in the world, and I struggle
We
with a
better be
lot of
careful from now on
things,
when we use that app.
and,
You should have
I might
checked
not,
the tools you used.
I don't
Why
do a
should
lot of
I,
stuff,
the one who was just
like,
watching,
that I
know more
probably
about it than
should.
you do?
but I still
up.
believe in Him, and I still
Jeez,
put my faith in Him,
Takamaki found out right
because
when
I
we were
know at
starting
the end of
off.
the day, no matter
gotta
what
deal with this
happens,
fast.
That girl's
He's
name
always
is
there
An
for me.
Takamaki, right?
and,
Lady An.
that bit of strength, that little bit,
The shadows
and not
have
to,
noticed us.
like,
You better
always,
brace
no matter
yourselves,
what
got it?
happens,
We're counting on you,
He's always
Joker.
keeping an eye on me, so, like,
Joker?
when I'm at
That a
those lowest
nickname?
points,
Don't
He
refer
sends
to
me
it
a
in such
sign
lame
like,
way.
hey,
It's a
I
code
know you're hurting,
What kind
I
of
know you're in
stupid phantom
pain,
thief
but
would
I'm
use
here
their
for
real
you.
name? I'm not down
No
for
matter
that.
what,
And there's no
don't
telling
forget
what
that.
kind of effect yelling our real names will have on
Because
the
no
palace.
matter what
It's just a
happens,
precaution.
You need to keep
So,
pressing
why is
forward,
he Joker?
even when everything
Because he's
around
our
you
trump card when it comes to
is
fighting
crumbling
strength.
beneath your feet. I'm still here for you. And I will always
Just
be
go
here
with it.
for you.
You're Joker.
It ain't too bad,
And
yeah?
that bit of strength
up is you,
is
Ryuji.
how I keep moving
You'll
forward.
be... Let's see.
That's why, despite, the
Are
multiple
you gonna
times I've
fight with me?
tried to
Yeah,
do
I'll
something
choose it myself.
where I've tried to hurt myself, where I've tried to kill
When it
myself,
comes to
all
me,
this other
it's gotta
stuff.
be this mask.
He's
Honestly,
always been
I
there
actually
and
kinda
was
like
like,
it. What if we named
hey,
me after this?
You're okay.
Fine. Why not Skull
You'll
then?
be okay. No matter what.
Oh, that sounds
here for you.
awesome. I'm
And,
Skull.
you know, I'm grateful.
What do
and
we
I'm
do about
happy
this one's
because,
code
you know,
name?
Even in those moments where I'm suffering, you know,
How about Mona?
I'm just,
Well, if
you know,
Joker thinks it's
I'm,
easier to
you know,
call me
it's,
that,
it's,
then I'll go with it.
it helps, you know, to
Alright,
remember, you
From
know,
here
that
on
he's
out,
there for me,
we're
and that's.
Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be
And
absolutely
I'm
thorough
sorry if
about
getting
using those
preachy.
code
I'm
names
sorry
from
if,
now
you know,
on.
I'm sounding stupid. I'm sorry if, you know, I'm making people uncomfortable or whatever.
Right. Time to go steal
But,
this
you
treasure
know,
thing. Let's make a dash for it.
This is, you know, how I feel. You know, this is how it is. This is, you know, no matter how much the stuff is, at the end of the day, I feel more comfortable, you know, explaining to you guys, you know, this is, you know, this is the truth of how things are for me. And I don't expect everybody to be like, oh, well, you know, I'm okay with this, or oh yeah, you know. People are allowed to believe what they want to believe. So long as, I mean, I would hope that everybody would, you know, eventually, you know, see the light and become, you know, and see the Lord's, you know, path, you know, and see like, hey, you know, the Lord is great, the Lord is good, he has helped me and he will always help me. But that's not something I can push on anybody, and that is never something that should be pushed on you, because the Bible states that, you know, you're not, and I'm paraphrasing, but God, like in the Bible, it essentially tells you that God does not want us as Christians, or Christians in general, to force the religion on anybody. You are never supposed to force the religion on anyone, because in order to be saved, in order to be, you know, helped, you need to believe in the Lord yourself. You need to trust him and put your faith in him and let him in your heart yourself. Having it forced upon you doesn't help you. And you should never believe people, because there's a lot of bad Christians out there who will try to force it. Those are not good Christians. They are not, you know, the Lord's children. The Lord's children know that they cannot force religion onto you. It's just something like, you know, it's something that you yourself have to go, you know, find. And it's just, you know, it is how it is. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I'm sorry if I'm just off into it. I'm gonna end this episode because the timer already went off, and, you know, I'm already done going through my roller coaster of emotions about this whole situation, so. But for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.